Hey, welcome back to the shop once again here at New Traditions Homestead. My name is Dan Daniels. It is January 4th, 2022, and I'm freezing. That's why I'm all bundled up here. It is really cold outside. We've got decent temperatures, but the wind is blowing. So that puts it down into the 20s or the high teens here in Somerset, Indiana. I promised you that I would be doing more videos in 2022 and specifically some more wood turning videos. So that's what we're going to start with today. We're going to be turning or start the process to turn 150-year-old northern Indiana barn beams into bowls. A while ago, a friend of mine, Clyde, gave me several, I think they're 16-foot, they're 7x7 or something like that, 16-foot hand-hewn barn beams that were salvaged out of an old barn in northeastern Indiana. So I'm going to start taking care of those and putting them into turning blanks to turn bowls, hopefully, and make some awesome things out of this 150-year-old northern Indiana barn beam. So I went over to Clyde's house and he had these stored, and I'll put a video to let you see how we got them from his place over to our place right here. And now it's time for me to bundle up even more and get outside, get the chainsaw going. I'm going to use a metal detector that Clyde allowed me to use, one of his metal detectors, to find any nails that might be in. We know there's nails throughout these beams. So I'm going to find the nails, and prayerfully I'm going to cut away from the nails so I won't hit any nails with my saw, with my chainsaw. And then I'll bring the chunks into the shop here and mill those down into manageable size for my lathe, which is a small lathe. And we'll go from there and we'll start turning bowls. We're going to use resin and wood. So I will take the, I went to my trusty Walmart this morning and bought some Rubbermaid that I will use for my molds. I'll put the wood blank in here, and I'll pour resin in here, and excuse me, and then we'll have a combination of wood and resin. But I can't put it off any longer. I've got to go outside and get these this wood processed. So I'll be back. I'm back in the shop. Here's what I came up with. This was the piece that I was after, and this is I'm not quite sure yet. I really thought this was going to be oak, but I don't think it is. It doesn't smell like oak, and I'm not certain that it looks like oak either. But anyway, this is the piece that I was after. I'm going to cut it in half this way and get it, it needs to dry out right now. So the moisture content is 10% right now. It's 9% over there, and it's of course really high right here where it's wet. But this is 11%. I don't know if that'll show up. But anyway, I think it's turnable at this point. So this is the piece I wanted. And then I also got this guy, which I can, there's a lot of fun stuff in there. I can cut this here, use this piece with resin. There's a great big old bug hole there, and that could be fun. I don't believe there's any nails in that. And then this big old piece, there's a bunch of bug holes. And there may be even some pith that I need to cut out, but I just don't know what that is, species-wise. This is from northern Indiana, so if you all have an idea of what that might be, it just doesn't, the oak that I'm used to has a smell to it, and I can smell it, but this doesn't have that. And it appears to be red. Of course, I don't know everything, so maybe it is oak. But I'm gonna go over into the bandsaw and cut this piece down to the size I need it to be. All right, so out of that one piece, I was able to come up with 2 blanks. And I'm still very curious. I mean, I don't know Midwest woods, so maybe this is a red oak of some sort. It's really awesome looking wood. So the idea is that we'll get it cut into the shape of this, pretty much. It'll set inside there, and I'll pour resin over it, and it'll saturate with resin, and the resin will fill all the nooks and crannies and all the voids in there, and I'm going to use a copper colored resin and maybe mix it with the blue or something like that. But anyway, this will be cut down to the size that it'll fit in this mold, and then I'll pour the resin in, let it sit overnight in the pressure pot and to take all the bubbles out, and then we'll go from there, and I'll put it on the lathe and we'll turn it into a bowl. And this first bowl is going to go to the fellow that gave this wood to us, to Clyde and his wife. They don't know it yet. They don't do YouTube or Facebook, so it'll be a surprise to them. But that is it's a really pretty wood. It cut real easy on the bandsaw, so of course it's 150 years old. I would cut easy too. So we'll see you next time when I get it into the mold and ready to turn on the lathe. All right, see you next time. This is Dan Daniels, New Traditions Homestead. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment. Let us know if you know what kind of wood this is. Turning a 150-year-old northeastern Indiana barn beam into a beautiful decorative bowl using the wood and resin. All right, Lord bless you guys. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.